my alcohol too if I'm drinking something. So like if I'm gonna drink something, then I can't eat something later on.
Yep. I don't even know because I'm not counting, so I have no idea what was in mine. I have those drink packages right now. You
Some
know,
of
the ones
those,
that you freeze.
yeah. I have
But they were frozen, so I poured them over ice because I wasn't waiting because they wouldn't be ready till like 11 p.m.
I think the only things I don't count, and this is genuine, is we have like diet green teas and diet teas at the house. They're 5 calories, and I may drink
Yeah.
3 of those bottles in a day. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, 15 calories for the 3 bottles of tea that I drank. I'll burn that 15 calories walking around and living my life today.
The only calories I didn't like, I didn't not count them. I just didn't count. Like I just gave a rough estimate because I'm not measuring out my creamer. I'm gonna measure with my heart, and then I'm gonna guess how much it is. And I use sugar-free creamer, so it's not as bad. It's lower in calories. I only drink sugar-free drinks, so all my drinks are diet unless it's alcohol. Or I go to a coffee shop because I will drink sugary drinks at coffee shops. I don't drink any pop really. Once in a while, a root beer or Sprite. That is a diet, but I only like diet shit. I just think it tastes better.
I try to cut out soda, but every now and then, Caitlin will come home and she'll have a drink for me, or we'll go and get like a case of soda for people, and I'll have one with dinner. I'm trying to cut that out, and when it comes to like with my tea right now, I only have the serving size of sugar in there. Like it says for like a 4-ounce cup, it's like 2 teaspoons. So mine's a 12-ounce cup. It has 6 teaspoons of sugar in there, which
Right.
comparatively isn't that much compared to what you can find in like soda and everything.
Oh man, it's crazy. Even milk. Milk has like, I don't
Mhm.
know, 12 grams. What? What? That's crazy. I didn't even realize that, but the psychiatrist had put Alaric, he's on a high protein and low to no sugar. She doesn't care about like fruit. She says that doesn't count because fiber or protein is what he needs. And so he can have sugar sometimes, but she said it has to be with protein or fiber. So like if he has a cookie, it's got to be with like a beef stick and a string cheese. He's very hyperactive.
I do with it.
He actually does really good with it. The only thing is I think he was eating too healthy at school, so he wasn't eating. So I told him not to worry that I'd balance it out in the morning and night for him, but just eat till you're full, dude, at lunch, And be honest, most of the time the food is probably not good for you at school except for the fruits and veggies. It's not the
I
healthiest
doubt
thing.
even that.
Yeah.
Every time I fucking eat at the school,
it wasn't horrible. It wasn't great,
The
but it wasn't horrible.
fruits and veggies were fucking
I
garbage.
got salad both times, so I just went over and put salad on my I didn't go over to the salad bar, I guess, but I just made myself a salad with all their veggies. They have all the fixings for it.
My salad might be different, but
Yeah, I didn't get any of the fruit or any of that.
yeah, I was talking about the fruit and the vegetables that they serve you over the counter thing. It's
I did not mean to do that. Okay, no thanks.
I need to try to get the girls to eat just a little bit more vegetables. But
my kids were not very picky eaters at all until about 3 for all of them. Once they started up with other kids, Ayla, it was preschool, and the twins, it was daycare. Then they were very picky because I did no baby foods, and so I did baby led weaning. So I just gave them the same things that we had at night, except for maybe cut up so that they don't choke,
Yeah.
And so they always ate everything. I really miss it. I really miss it so much.
The girls will eat most of the things we put on their plate. It's just like specific vegetables activate my IBS,
Yeah.
so we don't really get them. Like, I can't eat broccoli. I
Got ya.
love broccoli, but I can't eat it. So we just don't get
So
it.
I have
anymore.
IBS, but the way I handle it is I just eat whatever I want, and then I go to the bathroom about 20 times a day. I don't know. Everything irritates me except for really plain items. So I figure I might as well just eat what I want. I can only do like toast and oatmeal and crap, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't eat broccoli.
Broccoli,
I don't.
cauliflower, and I think Brussels sprouts does it too, but I'm about to test that out.
Mm.
And those are like the three main vegetables that I would make with dinners, and I so I have to find something else that I can eat.
Yeah.
So we've basically just started having a salad with dinner.
That's the best, man. And you can add all kinds of different toppings, you know? I'm not saying you have to every night, but you can mix it up, you know? Like a couple different ones here and there. Even if you did a salad and wanted to introduce broccoli, if you got it like 1 week, you know, see how they like it and have it as like a part of the salad, you know? But like separate, like they could put it on themselves or whatever. Doesn't have to be mixed in with it. My kid had a banana and peanut butter sandwich tonight before dinner because of Bluey, man. He has them all the time because of Bluey.
Banana and peanut butter is ballin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's healthy, so I'm like, go for it, dude.
Get some bacon and some honey on that, and you got yourself an Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Girls don't like bacon, but they like sausage. The past few weeks, we've been waking up early and making them breakfast. They will eat breakfast sausage, but they will just like
My kids
suck
love
on the bacon,
sausage, too.
chew it up, and then spit it out.
I would say the twins are just now liking bacon really at like 6. Lurk maybe at 5 because they only liked sausage too. So maybe it's like a texture thing.
It might also be that breakfast sausage is like super spiced up to heck.
Yes, it is. Especially like if you get like great value sausage, man, that is spicy.
Even the ones at restaurants though, or even the maple ones, my kids preferred those too. Like pretty much any sausage.
I think my favorite brand of sausage, I buy them all the time, even though it's like the most expensive sausage you can get. It's great value. Turkey sausage patties, them things are fire.
It's like Williams.
They taste good.
The last turkey sausage I got tastes like dog food. I don't know what brand they were though.
I don't think I've had turkey sausage in a long time. I honestly don't know the last time I had turkey.
I usually like it. I think I should have put like something in the pan though, because they were just dry.
Oh, I'll say turkey sausage is better than turkey bacon.
I disagree. I like turkey bacon. But I prefer microwave real bacon. I like microwave bacon better than cooked bacon. Like in the, you know, on the stovetop. Microwave bacon is my favorite.
Oh.
I actually just bought 2 boxes today. One so we can have bacon and eggs, and one just for me. Because I like bacon sandwiches. And Wednesday night I have to feed myself because they go to church.
Your mom?
I could go eat at the church, but I'm not going to. I did the first year. Because they have that food part open up to families. Oh. I just drop my kids off now and take the 1:45 vacation for what it is.
Hey, Steven, I've got a quick question for you real quick before we get started.
Hit me.
Do I act like I'm a king in my own world? Do I act all high and mighty and above myself?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say you're particular and you have a particular set of standards, but I mean anybody has a particular set of standards where they're alive.
Thank you. because I yesterday I literally for the like third time and the final time kicked John out of my life for good because he decided to start an argument with me over the me kicking them out of my life because of their drug use. And he said that I'm just trying to win this argument. I said it's not about being right or wrong, it's about perspective, and what you were doing in my eyes was unacceptable behavior. And this is what he said in quote: "You don't know loyalty. You live in your own little world where you think you're king and you've succeeded. Here's your crown. The things you say are honestly so hypocritical, but you also are delusional that you believe it yourself. You've built yourself on delusion." King Jeffrey.
That guy needs to learn to look in the mirror.
Yeah, he's older than me and he still acts like he's 17. So yeah. I basically sent him a message. I said, "Goodbye forever. Just so you know, I base every interaction with people on whether or not I would allow them around my kids. And just based on what you just said to me, I do not want you around my kids ever. Do not ever contact me again."
I will say I just love that. That's a great thing. Like that is a good way. I mean, because your kids are your most precious, man. Dude, if you feel like someone shouldn't be around your kids, they probably shouldn't be in your life.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering most of my interactions with people outside of work, you're going to be around my kids too. It is a very rare thing where I go out by myself and do something. This is like one of the few things I do that doesn't involve Caitlin or the girls.
Right.
And just take mine, Steven's friend Justin. He doesn't do anything anymore. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do anything.
I do more than Justin, and that's saying something because I was the most tooth and nail person for the longest time. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. Wild. Well, he's like the last time I talked to Justin, like John was like hanging out with like the weed man of West Tennessee or whatever the hell that dude is. Like, what?
That's all he does is go to a bar and talk to that guy that runs the dispensary. That's like his entire life.
Weird.
I don't know
And
how
then
he
Justin
can
was
still
telling me that he's also
considering his heart has literally stopped twice because of his alcohol use.
Because he's an alcoholic and alcoholics don't care. They don't love anything more than a drink.
I feel sorry for him, and I hope he does eventually get his life together, but I'm not going to be around that, so.
Everybody has a bottom line.
I told them for years, you can smoke weed, you can take mushrooms. If you find peyote, have at it. But if it's not something you can pick from the ground and just ingest, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to hear about it. And they decided to push my buttons till I went over there and said, I don't like this. It's either our friendship or the drugs. And they chose the drugs because they thought I was attacking them, even though I had said for years, I'm not going to put up with this.
I mean,
we
I
all
wouldn't
agreed
put up
when we
with it.
and they were on the same page as you and me when we did it to Jordan, and look at how it changed. Like doing stuff for that with Jordan changed Jordan's life around.
Like if Jordan ever came down here to visit, I would love for him to come down and visit and bring his daughter, because I have a feeling that his daughter would get along swimmingly with the girls. He is such a great dad from everything we've been talking about ever since I became a dad myself. Like I never thought Jordan would find religion, and he did. He has literally turned a 180.
To be honest, like you're such a good dad and such a good partner, and like I did not expect like that from you.
From me?
Because you were such an angry kid. Yeah. I mean, you were angry for a long time. And you're such a good partner and dad, and you can tell like just the way you talk how much you love them, you know?
You're a good boy. You're a
Yeah.
good boy.
I mean, you're doing like I'm so proud of like you, like cuz you're just you're killing it, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Come on. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up,
For a
up.
second there, I thought you were making that voice at me, and I was. I forgot you had the dogs in your room.
I was talking to Cooper. He's wedging himself in between my legs, but wanting pets. And I'm like, you can come up. You can like come up here. He's just kind of
So
looking at
my
me like,
dog
no, I
does
want
not
to sit
really
right between
love
your
being on
legs.
furniture. My Akita doesn't. My other dog loves it. But so I get down on the floor, I lay behind him, and I like spoon him because he's giant, you know. And I give him pets, and he puts his head back for me because he's just not really a big lover, but he does love me.
I need to give Vader some.
My
free
other dog, you
medication.
can't keep her off the dang furniture.
I really want
Do
a
you let your
cat.
dogs on the furniture?
We have one dog, and we let him basically go wherever he wants.
No, you did give him like what is it? Like you did
we
limit
have
like some of his area.
We have specific spots that he can be on unless we allow him to come and like play on us. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Got ya.
He does.
This
He's a
morning
lot more.
when Caitlin took the girls to church, like I woke up, I made myself coffee, I put my contacts in, and I exit the bathroom, and he is just spread out across our bed, and he's just like, ugh, no one's here to stop me from doing this. Ugh. I just look at him, I'm just like, I hope you're having fun right there, bud. And then I came in here and edited a video and put it up.
I got so much on my plate this month because I'm doing my live stream and stuff, and then I'm also trying to do my horror movie. Watch one new horror movie every single day. I'm like, man, I have to make time, at least 2 hours, to watch a new horror movie every day, and then do a small 1-minute review on it.
So I tried that challenge too. I got through 0 days because I tried to load Scream. It was taking too long, so I went back to Shameless. And then I just never tried again.
Well, I figured one new movie every day is achievable. Especially Jeffrey will tell you, I watched 100 last year.
Yeah, I think I remember. Was it on TikTok at all?
The only thing I talked about on TikTok were like the standouts of the 100.
Okay. I just
the big
thought I
thing-
saw a video of something related to that,
Yeah,
but I wasn't sure.
The biggest standout for me was the Terrifier series. Like, that was the biggest standout last year. But, like, I'm trying to, like, dip my toe into other things I've never watched before.
Okay, yes.
My goal is to just read at least one horror novel. I'm like 5 chapters away from finishing my current book, and then I need to go through all my horror books and pick one. That's gonna be my goal.
I need to start
a horror novel.
I need to start reading again. I've only audiobooked in a while because I just haven't been there. So I need to start.
Well, Jeffrey, you could say it's considered horror, dark fantasy horror, if you want to borrow my any of my Berserk books.
I've got a few horror novels on the shelf that I haven't read. Like I've got like 6 or 8 or something like that of the Five Nights at Freddy's short story books that I haven't read yet, plus a few others that I need to get through. And then right after that,
I have quite a number of Stephen King books I haven't touched yet.
Yeah, I need to start reading some more Stephen King. And right after I get done with that, I'm gonna dive right back into Star Wars because I got myself a copy of what is it?
Heir to the Empire?
No, The Empire Strikes Back from a different perspective.
Oh.
And basically what that book is it's the events of The Empire Strikes Back, but it's a bunch of characters that aren't the main cast, and it's what they're going through during the events of that film.
You know, people give Lando Calrissian a lot of credit in Empire Strikes Back, but he's not really a big role. Like, it'd be interesting to see like Lando's perspective through Empire. Because like he did a lot of stuff, but like you could feel the weight the Empire was putting on him about like, hey, we think that they're gonna come see you and you better do this or we're gonna like cut your funding or we're gonna do whatever they threatened him with, you know?
Mm-hmm. The comic books, like I have the Lando comic book. It was a really great one, and it really shows you his relationship with Lobot in the canon, and that's the guy that has like the cybernetic thing on his head.
Yeah.
And basically, Lando is that guy's caretaker because his mind was wiped, and all he is, and it is just basically an astromech droid for better terms, is because he has no memory of who he is, and Lando's entire journey during the events of the main trilogy is trying to find a way to get Lobot's memories back. That's the type of person Lando is, and nobody sees that.
Nice. All right, where did I? Yes, here's my character sheet. Oh, I cleaned my room today. I found my Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green dice.
I'm using the dice that Pip opened. She came in here like a couple weeks back and opened up a set of dice. Funnily enough, they're green.
But you know how I got those like eldritch looking ones with like the they're kind of like the eyeballs in them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have some like silver ones I got off the TikTok shop that are kind of like the liquid core. So it's like liquid core. I can set the two pairs together, and that's my Delta Green / Call of Cthulhu set.
And speaking of Delta Green, are y'all ready to dive in?
Yeah. Have you been recording that whole time?
Yeah, we've been going for a little bit, but I cut out a
yeah, you usually cut out a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I usually start right at the recap. I mean, the actual like stream will be up on YouTube, so they'll hear a little bit of our conversation about calories. But
yeah. Hey,
I
I'm
might
proud
have
of
called out somebody for having lights.
I
didn't want that on YouTube.
Okay.
I am proud of the diet that I've been on, and I'm seeing the results, and I'm gonna start doing some exercising here shortly. Just simple like calisthenics stuff, but like I'm hoping to really make a change because I want to go to Korea in April or May, and I want to look at it. So.
I need to start working out just so I could fix my back. My lower back is horrible. Like I think I have like a pinched nerve or maybe a dislocated disc. I need to go to the doctor about it. But at the same time, I'm scared to get an MRI because I have metal fillings. And I don't know if the MRI would rip those out, those silver amalgam fillings.
I don't think silver is a non-magnetic metal.
It is, but they usually mix it with like mercury and other metals in order to get it to stick to the teeth. I need to go to the dentist and get one filled because one of my fillings fell out, and it's starting to get shooting pain down at the roots. So I'm gonna make an appointment tomorrow to get that filled, and while I'm there, I'm gonna ask if it would be safe for me to go into an MRI with that. Because I don't think I have any other metal in my body from any injuries when we were children that I'm aware of.
They let me go in with my nose ring for my shoulder x-ray. I could only get one of them out, and they said it was fine. Yeah.
For an
It was my,
X-ray?
Yeah,
an
I couldn't
X-ray.
get
An
my...
X-ray, it shouldn't matter. But
No,
if it was
not
like
an
an
X-ray, an
MRI.
MRI on my. I had an
Oh.
MRI done on my shoulder, and I wore my I could get my nose stud out, but I couldn't get my my septum out, and they said it was fine.
I say I didn't understand why an X-ray would matter.
In my head, I definitely said MRI, but I do that sometimes. You know, my brain and my mouth don't always match. I swear I'm smarter in my brain.
It's okay. I sometimes do the same thing with MRI, CAT scan, X-ray, especially considering I have to take patients to all 3 rooms at the hospital. So we're just like, we're taking you down to your MRI. I thought I was getting a CAT scan. You're right. You are getting a CAT scan. But anyway, previously on Delta Green, our agents had made their way to the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C., where they went to investigate a law firm, Marcus, Silverman, and Green, and their connection, this whole mystery involving this dead geneticist, Tybalt Greaves. When you guys got there, you automatically decided we're going to blow the building up. Automatically. Without even batting an eyelash. Dragunov was like, we are blowing up this building. It is going to happen. It is what I do. You guys scope out the building. Quinn gets access to the security system, the very basic security system, and full access to everything because you had a really good roll. You guys talk your way in through April's help. You get some fake DocuSigns, and eventually get your way to talk. What was it? Albert Marcus, yeah. One of the 3 head people of this law firm. Dragunov goes off into a building to remove a cyanide capsule from his tooth in case he needs to shove it down someone's throat, and goes about planting the bombs throughout the building, which he was able to do strategically because of a very good roll he made. While the 2 of you went upstairs and talked to Albert Marcus to try and find out what kind of information he could have had, while at the same time giving Dragunov enough time to plant the bombs. He does. Marcus leaves the room for a little bit, and Quinn sneaks over to the office of Silverman, one of the others, and recovers a bunch of documents by taking pictures. You sent some of the files to your handler and decided that you guys were going to stake out the place upon exiting. You guys went to a coffee shop and a bar, got some supplies. Oh, and also you guys noticed that some people were already staking out this law firm for some reason because of Dragunov's amazingly high awareness stat. And we pick up later that night as you guys are going on your stakeout. I'll say the scene begins with you guys driving up, and I'd say for the purposes of this, go ahead and roll awareness, Dragon. Normally I'd give it to you, but This is just to see if anyone else is there. Because I know you're going to be on high alert.
Yeah, that's also a 22 as well.
You curve around the corner as you guys make your way right in front of there, posted up in your car. You're looking for that other car that drove off, right as you guys saw it do on the CCTV camera that you guys hacked into. It's not there at the current moment. You guys are in the clear. And you do kind of let out a small breath, because it makes your job a little bit easier here. You park the car. I'm assuming you guys would park not directly across from it, like maybe a little ways down. So
We'd
you
be
guys
down the
can
block.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
down the
we'd be-
block.
we'd be down the block.
Maybe at the corner, so you could watch the row house and wait for the partners to arrive. Because you guys probably arrived about an hour early, just to do a good stakeout, maybe an hour and a half early.
Mr. T, is anybody showed up on the camera? Is what is current status of the other partners to show up?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Your nose in that deep in computer.
I don't know what is the situation on.
Well, our goal is to get all three partners. We're waiting for all three partners to show up for that meeting, and then we're gonna bomb the building. But we gotta make sure that all three of them are in the building before we bomb the building.
Right.
Since you already have access to the cameras, I'd say you can roll alertness for search to see if you see anything.
Alertness.
You know, anytime he starts doing these computer things, like the Seto Kaiba theme starts playing in the back of my head.
I think it's funny
So-
that you made a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, because my computer just notified me that Jonesy is playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel on Steam.
That boy loves his Yu-Gi-Oh.
He really does. But what was that roll?
82. And I have 26 alertness.
You look over at Dragonov and you just give him a head nod. You're in the clear. Nothing yet.
Whew. This may be a long night. And it seems like most people of their stature, that they're not quite doing what they need to be doing. Not getting to places when they need to get there. We might need some more coffee.
I'm taking a nap.
Do I have pictures of these guys that I'm supposed to be watching?
Yeah, you can easily find pictures of them because they're posted on their law firm page. And while it's a very basic page, and having been inside the building and seeing the type of computers and stuff that they run on, you can see why, considering that I'd say they probably have their computers running. I think I said this last session too. Their computers probably run on like 95 or Vista or XP or something.
Yeah.
So it's,
I was just wondering, because I was wondering if I could do a face recognition algorithm to where when they showed up, I can just get alerts on my computer.
Absolutely. Go ahead and
Instead of relying on my alertness,
uh,
rather have the computer do the work for me.
actually, with your computer science skill, I'll make that an automatic success because you have at least a 70 in computer science, right?
I have 83.
Yeah, you make that happen, no problem at all. You pull out your tablet, just the haptics, just ding. April leans back. Eventually, you guys can hear her breathing slow because she passes out. What about? I know, Dragonov, you're gonna be full alertness. And Mr. T, do you set it up to actually like let out a tone, or are you just watching those cameras while he's watching the streets?
I was gonna have it like at least a light tone, not too loud where it's gonna sound like a train horn.
Okay.
But like a ringtone on my phone or something, like the ding.
Okay. As you guys are beginning your stakeout, 30 minutes go by. In Dragonov, you hear your phone going off.
Oh.
Fucking.
You look down, and you're getting a call, and all you see is a green delta. What do you do?
I pick it up. Protocol. A good soldier always follows orders. Come on.
Agent Dragonov, it's not you. This is Agent Bradley.
Affirmative. What can I do for you?
We just got a call from someone who was identifying themselves as Dr. Stubbs of the Seattle Medical Coroner's Office.
Of course.
He said at your earliest convenience, he needed you to contact him. And he gave me a number to call back. Is he a friendly,
perfect.
or do we need to send another agent to...
No. I gave him card.
Okay. I needed to
I gave out
confirm
2
that.
cards, as a matter of fact.
2 cards.
Affirmative.
Who's the other one we should be on the lookout for? Keep an eye on them in case something happens.
That private investigator guy, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. All right. I'll key them both into the system as friendlies. Thank you for notifying me. He said something about a sample. That's all the information he would give me. He said he wanted to talk to you directly for more information.
Me? Okay. Well, I'll give him a call then.
Just remember to keep me in the loop. Agent Bradley out. And
Affirmative.
the line goes dead. Are you the type of person that keeps your phone on loud, or was it on vibrate?
He's one of those people that he has his phone on loud, but like his notification sounds are like the simple ones. Like very, very simple. Like the whole like the glass
So it's the Nokia.
Not even that, like short and sweet. Like even like a phone call is like the most minute of sounds, because like even if you're like in a tactical situation, like it could be like life and death, and like the small sounds could be like, oh, like that like that could lead somebody to you. But like if it's just a quick little tink, he can look at his phone. He's like, oh, I'm getting a call.
Okay, since April's asleep, Mr. T, go ahead and roll alertness for me to see if you notice the green delta on the screen before he picks up the call, because I know you would notice him getting on a call.
20 and a 0, so that's 30, right?
That's a 30.
And my alertness is 26.
Yeah, You don't. You do hear the notification. You see him look at his phone, pick it up, and you hear his half of the conversation.
The affirmative. I gave him 2 cards. Affirmative.
What do you do, Dragonov? You
Oh,
gonna
Stubbs.
you gonna call Stubbs right now, or are you gonna wait till after the stakeout?
I'm gonna call Stubbs now. We're waiting, anyways.
Okay. You call the, and it rings. It rings. About halfway through that third ring. Seattle Medical Examiner's Office. Dr. Stubbs speaking.
I hear your information for me.
Who, may I ask, is calling?
You know who's calling. How many Russians you have conversation with in past days?
Well, with this type of information, I just can't be too sure.
My superiors contact me and they tell me you wish to speak to me directly. What is issue with
Thought
samples?
it would be prudent to inform you that when I was doing more tests on the sample you all wanted me to keep, that I was only able to detect the DNA of a dead Air Force officer, which you already know, and the young lady, which means the creature did not have anything to do with the death of Tybalt Greaves. It was another creature.
What do you mean other creature? Explain.
They have...
And then at that point, I take the phone away from my head, and I actually put it on speakerphone so Mr. T can listen to the conversation.
April, roll alertness at -40 because you are asleep.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's what you get when you fall asleep on the job.
Okay, so I think it's a 90. It's the 0 and the 80.
Yeah, that's a 90. You
Uh-huh.
are knocked
Over 7.
out cold.
With the -40.
Like as a matter of fact, you were so knocked out cold that a
I'm
second
snoring.
after he presses, a second after he presses speakerphone, you hear.
What do you mean, other creature?
Well, as you know, when we tested the DNA and makeup of the sample of that thing, it came up with the DNA of one Daniel Yulee, who your male associate was able to determine had died in the 90s during an operation of his own. But that sample, the live one, when compared to the inert samples of the glass that once was Tybalt Greaves, they did not share the same DNA coding. Therefore, the creature that came out of the young lady did not, at any point, enter into the body of Tybalt Greaves. So I'm afraid there may be another one of those Yulee things on the loose in Seattle. But that is just a hypothesis based on the data I have.
It's a good hypothesis to have. If need be, I can return to Seattle and continue investigation, but I will inform superiors to keep radar out, because obviously we do not want exposure.
That would probably be a good idea, considering I still haven't gotten clearance over who holds jurisdiction over these bodies. And it's making me antsy, knowing that I did an illegal autopsy in order to obtain all of the information we have.
There's no need to fear.
At the current moment,
Everything will sort itself out. And in regards to the potential of you being afraid of an illegal autopsy, there's no need to fear. You were under my jurisdiction, and under U.S. government, the program holds the highest regulations.
If you
Not
take
even-
your eyes
not
to
even-
roll 20, I did pull up the
not the
blood sample from that, just to give you a refresher if you guys want.
say what?
I did pull up the blood sample that from earlier, just in case you guys wanted
Okay.
to look at it again. So, let me pull up roll 20. There we go. But that is all of the information that I have at the moment. I thought it would be prudent to keep you informed, as that is what you wanted me to do.
Excellent. That is exactly as I asked you to do.
I will also say that whatever this thing is, it does seem to assimilate. I cannot remember if I told you this back then, but it does seem to assimilate biological material and grow in mass. That is probably why it was inside the body of young Griffin, to hide itself out while growing and eating her from the inside.
I will transfer this information to superiors, and keep your eye out for unknown numbers to contact you in future. If you have any further information that you may obtain, do not hesitate to reach back out to me. This is my number. You can call me directly.
Will do. I will also call you immediately if any other bodies turn up. He does that very creepy laugh, and then he hangs up.
And I just kind of pull back up my phone, do up the whole Delta Green Slack app, whatever we got, and I just kind of type up a quick report and send that to the handler. Let him know that there's a potential other Yuli thing and another entity that maybe need disposal, but just kind of remarking in the report that the entity is so small that we would actually have to wait for something to pop up. And even in a city size of Seattle, we can't just go do a torch squad. We're actually gonna have to listen to have somebody, maybe boots on the ground, maybe a permanent sell installment in this until we can actually affirm that it's done. But I am giving like thorough opinions on the case, that, and just covering the details that there may be another entity out there, but if need be, we can head back to Seattle after we're done with the DC element.
Ooh, burpee. But you send that in a message in the secure app, and about 5 seconds go by, and then you see 3 little dots, meaning that you're about to get an incoming message.
Mhm.
What you get back is, understood. I have a free agent in the area, not currently on a mission. At the moment, I will send them back to Greaves' residence to see if he can pick up a trail, and we will keep you informed. You need to go back.
And then I commented, just to add an additional comment, to be like, we resupplied Safe House before we left, so he could use Safe House as home base if necessary.
You get a thumbs up emoji followed by a message. Do you know of any way to terminate entity if found?
What did we end up doing? We froze it to death, didn't we?
You used CO2, but you also found out by testing the body that it turns to glass if in contact with UV radiation.
Yes, so I would give that information. Might need a UV gun.
Yep. He immediately messages back, understood. Investigation at night only. And then nothing else. You put your phone away. You look over at Mr. T.
What you have to think of it, Mr. T?
I don't know. It's a lot of information.
That's what we think, that we find. When we think we get enough information to get something close, we close the doors, all doors.
Ping!
You find out there's another door open. I look at my phone.
Right in the middle of him saying that, Mr. T, your phone. Ping! Ping!
Oh, looks like we got some action.
Dragonov, you look up, and with your alertness, you see 2 individuals who walk up to the office, followed by a third ping. You see the third one a minute afterwards. All 3 of them go into the law office. They're roughly 45 minutes early. Prudent for lawyers. Very punctual. They go inside. The door closes.
Mr. T, just watch them on cameras. Make sure that they're always in cameras, always in building. When we know that they are at where they're going to be sitting down, secure, most vulnerable, we'll ignite the charges.
I think the cameras only cover the front entrance.
Yeah, there were no cameras on the inside. It was very minimal security.
Wasn't there like a hallway loop that we had to cause because like I was walking around placing bombs when I was quote unquote walking around taking my photos?
Not that I remember. I'll roll to see if there is one. Basic luck roll for me. That's a 79, so no.
Was any of their offices, was office or meeting room or whatever that they're going to go to, was it on the front of the building? To where like we could see the floor that they're going to be on?
Their offices were on the top floor, the third floor, and Dragonov, you know from you placing the bombs everywhere, they had 3 meeting rooms. One of them was on the bottom floor, the other 2 were on the middle floor. And you're not sure which one they're going into. They may be going into one of their offices. But go ahead and both of you roll. This will actually be a roll. Alertness.
What am I rolling for?
Yes. This is to see if you see any lights like coming on through the windows in the front.
I don't see anything. 93.
And what's the is this like a search? Is this an alertness?
Alertness.
Oh, then I got a 45 under 80.
You do see like a very faint light come on the top floor as well as the middle floor itself. So.
All right,
Like-
Mr.
like a
T, I know
lamp
this is possibly a very stupid question, and I should have thought of this before now. Because for some reason in my head they had way better tech, and I don't know why I didn't think of this. Do you have drone? You happen to have drone with you?
That would be a luck roll to have a drone on hand.
Luck?
Yeah, so if it's under 50, you have a drone. If it's above 50, you do.
Okay. Give me that. I roll here. And roll. Come on. Man, fuck my life. And 94.
Oh my gosh.
You have the curse of Will Wheaton today.
Okay, we need to find no drone. Okay, so we need to find a way to make sure that they are where they need to be.
Can April wake up now?
So we can detonate
Do a
charges.
luck roll.
Yeah, you're catching
I know.
Z's over there.
Hold on. On the sun and good gosh, nope, I'm conked out. 97.
Yeah, so unless one of them decides to wake you up, you're out cold. I'm checking one of the skills.
So the general technology of the buildings of this day and age is every building like so low tech.
What do you mean?
No, this is modern times. This is like what 2018 that we're in.
Yeah, this is 2018, but that building itself, the security system and everything is like very low tech.
Yeah,
For a reason. You could probably guess, considering the files that you found, that's probably the reason, so no one would have very easy access to their files. Because they
so
must
I'm
have
wondering,
paper files, too.
can I see if I can like get into the building next door and then like try to see if there's a security camera angle to see into across the street?
Yeah,
Like at the top. Like at the top floor of the building next door, does it have a security camera angle that goes to where I can see across the street into the other building that we're trying to do surveillance on?
You go ahead and roll that computer science roll for me to see if you can hack into that. Because there are a lot of buildings out here that have cameras on the outside. So
Yeah, I got a 58 and I have an 83 computer science.
yeah, you just look around at the buildings. You find a camera you want. You recognize the model as one that came out like maybe 3 years ago, as opposed to the ones attached to their building, which were probably like 15 years old. You hack into it. It's got some decent zoom. It's like those ones that they say that Walmart has, where you could zoom in and see somebody's social security number from their wallet. You zoom in and roll, both of you, if you're using your tablet, so you guys can both have an angle on it. Go ahead and roll search for me.
I got a 4 and a 00.
Nice. You notice that you do see movement on the second floor. Which means that they are probably in one of the conference rooms on the second floor.
Can I see like how many people are there? Like, is it enough to see how many people?
Unfortunately, the curtains are drawn, but you do see movement, which tells you that at least one person is in the conference room on the second floor, and you know that they are the only 3 people in the building. You do not see any movement on the third floor with the light, but you know that that's one of the offices. They probably went in there to get some documentation or something and then went down. That's what you're assuming based on this information. You continue watching, and you see movement of at least 2 people crossing the window.
Everything good? Everybody still here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had to relaunch my app. The audio cut out.
Yeah, he did a search roll, and he saw the movement of 2 people on the second floor. No movement on the third floor.
Got it. So we know 2 people are in. Can we? I mean,
you know all 3 people are in the building, but 2 people are in one of the conference rooms on the side.
We can't guarantee a third. The curtain's drawn, so we can't really see too much.
If you want to roll a search to confirm this information as he tells you it, go ahead.
me roll a search?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good at searching. Uh, 67 under 80.
You also see the shadows of at least 2 people crossing this window. Meaning they're walking around this conference room. Probably can't sit still during their conversation. You do not see movement from the third floor where a light was turned on. So based on that on that, just as I told Levi, you believe that somebody went up to get documents and then went down.
Okay.
We should have thought about planting bugs in the rooms.
Well, we want to limit exposure. We don't even want the information that they got.
Well, just to verify that the people are in there.
Yeah, verification.
So what do you guys do?
Honestly, for flavor, I think Yuri's gonna go for a little stroll and with like some binoculars, just a casual stroll and try and see if he can actually see.
Okay, you get out of the car. I'll say that the sound of you. How do you close the door? Do you just like normal close the door, or do you just like?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. We're down the block. We're. I mean,
You're not being like super stealthy, holding the doorknob and pressing in to make no noise or anything like that.
no, that's too much. Like we're on a DC street. People open and close doors. I don't think that lawyers are gonna be like, oh, somebody down the street's closing the door on a car.
Okay. April, you wake up. Dragonov, you go. You see Dragonov walking down the street. You see him holding some binoculars, and he's just walking down the street. You see Mr. T staring at a camera.
You want to clue me in?
We confirmed at least 2 people are in the room. We can't confirm the third. So that's what your Dragonov's going to do. I think. Well, I don't know what he. I guess I don't know what he's doing.
Are there stairs? Like it's got more than one story. So is there like fire escape stairs?
Not on the front of the building. You're not sure about the back of the building because these are like those row houses that are like sandwiched together with no room in between them.
And they got dark alleys you don't want to go down.
No,
So what's in the back?
There's no alleys. That's how sandwiched.
How do you get to the back?
You would have to go around the building and go behind the row.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
All right. You exit the vehicle and you start making your way there. Go ahead and roll. It's.
Is it to find it or for getting up it?
Finding it.
Okay, so search or what?
I'd say alertness.
Why not?
This would be alertness.
Remember, there's bombs in there, and Yuri doesn't know what you're doing.
Oh goodness, 48 over 47. That's.
Yeah, you get out and you start going behind the row house and walking back there. And while you do see fire escapes, you cannot tell which building it is from the back.
Okay. Can I try climbing up the can I try guessing and just climbing up one and then seeing if I can see from up there?
Absolutely. Climbing a fire escape. Let's see. That'd be...
Athletics?
Yeah, I'd say athletics.
Okay. 29 over 51.
Yeah, you have no issue getting up the fire escape. Now, a luck roll to see if you climb to the correct one.
Double 0 and the 8. Those zeros always trip me up. I never know what I'm doing.
Dragonov. You're doing your searching, and with your amazingly high alertness, you see movement on the top of the building. You point your binoculars that way, and you see Agent Shadowfox creeping on the top of the law firm.
Oh God, what is this idiot doing?
I don't want to go up to the top of the law firm. I just want to climb them to see if I can see in windows. Like, you know.
To my knowledge, you were asleep, and I was doing
you don't
recon,
go
and
all
now...
the way onto the roof to like peek
I do
over?
not want to go all the
Okay,
way onto
okay,
the roof. I just want to
never
kind of
mind.
climb up and see if I can look in windows. I'm just trying to get that location or verify where the third person is.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and look in some windows. Re-roll alertness for me, just to see.
Okay.
Alertness or search for this case.
Okay. The 0 adds 10, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then 50 over 47.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the windows you're looking in, the lights haven't been turned on in those rooms, so you can't really tell. You can see some light in like the hallway underneath the door, but from there you can't really tell much.
Okay, I want to text Dragonoff and just ask if he can see anything. If not, I'll go in and try to visually verify. Like, I'll just go in and try to, go throughout.
Dragonov, you hear your phone tweet. Tweet.
He looks at his phone.
What does your message say, April?
Do you have eyes on the prize yet?
No, I see idiot climbing in back.
You can't see her. She didn't climb up far enough. So.
Oh, okay. No, not yet. I will be back at car as soon as I have information.
I'm not at car.
Where are you?
Fire escape?
Do not go into that building by any means. We cannot compromise mission. We just need to recon and execute.
You're so stuck with your Korean, Steven, that you just went yeah.
All the time. I do every day.
You can't help yourself from going yeah.
No, I can't. I do all the time.
But now that you are actively looking in the windows with the binoculars, you can go ahead and roll. This would be search. Let me read the description of alertness. Here, safety switch, understand the mumblings of others on the other side of a wall to spot bulge under a jacket, someone trying to escape using stealth. And search would be hiding, looking for a hidden item. Searching a scene that may require a search skill only. Search for a hidden object, otherwise hidden or disguised and unseen from view. So yeah, you could use either alertness or search.
Okay.
You're probably going to get
Well,
it
both of
though,
them
with
are-
your high skills. There's literally an 80% chance you're going to get this.
Yeah, that was that's a 33 under 80 for both. So take her or leave it. I'm on
You
alert.
go a ways down while trying to keep a low profile. You're used to it. You stare up at the window. You see one shadow, and you cross the window. And you see it kind of act like the shadow is kind of sitting down. You wait a minute, see a second one. And then a third. See the third one do the same motion as if it's sitting down. The one continues the pace.
Yeah.
All
He
three
quickly
are in the room.
gets his phone back. He quickly gets his information back to April, and he goes, "Confirmed. We need to act quickly. Leave premises immediately. This is a 90-second up."
I would
I
just
can
like
confirm that.
to say before you guys blow up the building, I do love this scene that you guys created. But you could have also said, "Hey, do we have a parabolic mic?" Because that just popped in my head as parabolic microphone.
We're not paranormal investigators.
That just allows you to pick up sounds from a distance.
What do you mean? I'm literally a paranormal journalist.
Hey, you can listen to your ghosts and ghouls and goblins on your podcasts, okay? I'm the one who's taking care of the real things.
I was just saying, you said we're not, and I am.
Do you have a parabolic mic?
No, because I didn't know what it was, because I don't actually know a lot. But that's Kaylee, not April. Okay?
Bad paranormal investigator. Bad.
Because literally the only way, the only show I've even seen with anything like that is Supernatural. Those feasters.
I have not watched Supernatural.
Oh my god, it's a shame. So good.
I know it's a good equivalent of it is it's the male bravado version of Charmed.
I like Charmed too, but I think Supernatural's way better. Charmed was very oh gosh, kind of cringy. I enjoy it a lot. It's just not as good as Supernatural, the acting and stuff. I probably just made it, that probably make people mad, but that's my opinion. And hey, it did get 14 seasons? That's pretty long running.
Charmed is kind of dated to the fact that they had to reboot it. Even the reboot was kind of cringy, so I get that.
I liked it. It was I wouldn't say it was quality TV, I mean, it's quality, but not quality.
Supernatural is still all over social media and things. People barely talk about Charmed, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's turned into books and everything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you all reculminate back at the car. Reconvene back. That's the word. Dragonov arrives. Shadow Fox arrives. Doors open. Doors close. What do you do?
Right. If once we get it, I'm detonating the charges. I'm not even questioning. We verified. We're blowing them up.
You pull out the
Sure we
detonator. Bing. Click. A second passes. You hear the massive explosion. You see the massive explosion of this building going, just falling in on itself as it crumbles, fire pluming out the windows for the microsecond that there's still windows as the building collapses on itself.
All right, keep tabs on that security camera across the street, Mr. T. But we need to go.
On it.
And then we're gonna drive to one of the DC safe houses.
Does these explosions take down the building?
It takes down that
Oh
building,
yeah, that was,
and as you guys drive past it, because I'm assuming you guys would drive past it instead of doing a U-turn, because that would be very suspicious on cameras. You guys wait. How long do you wait before you drive off? Because driving off immediately would also be a very suspicious thing.
I don't. He's like, get out of there. Like his thing is like, get out of there. So like, if the building blows up, you kind of watch it crumble to the ground. You kind of see like the plume and ash and smoke. And I'm gonna kind of hope, logically, that all the dust that settles. Because think about like 9/11, like when the Twin Towers went down, like all that debris and dust is gonna cause like debris and smoke to fill up the air. I'm gonna use that as the cover to drive forward.
Okay. Well, as you do so, you do notice that the explosion did also affect the two row houses right next to it because of the massive amount of C4 you used to blow it up.
Can't Mr. T just do like something like replay
Cut the cameras
loop
or something?
feed
Yeah.
or
Yeah, that's a good idea. You want to do that, Mr. T?
I was gonna see if I could.
Feed in
Do like
pulse.
a feedback loop of like a pre-recorded thing for most of the cameras on the CCTV.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll computer science. Actually, you have such a high computer science that's nothing to you. You don't even have to roll that. You easily you were already probably in the process of you had the actual cameras monitoring, and you're going through all of the cameras on the street, all the CCTV, and just putting in like taking like a 10-second loop and just replaying it as a feedback and put it in there to do it for like maybe an hour or so, and then once the building falls, you cut it. You put it all into one program. You cut it so that they see the building fall, and then you reactivate so that they don't see you drive off. You guys get out of there. And you land at a DC safe house.
Perfect.
Actually, Dragonov, go ahead and do a luck roll to see if you could find a DC safe house. You're looking for the green delta on the side of the building.
It's surprisingly, it was very close. It was a 49 under 50.
It takes you a little bit, probably around an hour to an hour and a half to actually find a neighborhood where you find one, and it's actually in that commercial district of you going, street by street looking for the Delta, and you do eventually find it right next to like a convenience store.
Mhm.
But you guys pull up, get out of the car, head inside.
And from that point, he just kind of he's gonna pull out the app, and he's just gonna kind of watch for any information before he submits the report and see next orders.
Nothing comes through. You haven't received anything, at least tonight.
Which is wild because we just basically did domestic terrorism for the third time.
Which is perfectly legal for Delta Green. Anything to cover up the veil. Think SCP, secure, contain, protect.
After, so he probably lay low till the morning. He probably doesn't sleep that night. He probably lets them sleep, and then come morning he submits his report to the handler. Lets him even if he needs to call him on the phone to submit the report. But from all the stuff that they have done, he believes that unless they have any other leads, that this is a closed op.
You submit
Of course, with the one Yuli, with the one Yuli thing, one or more Yuli things that may be out in Seattle, but we've already covered that information, and we've set up a cell op there to watch.
You submit your report, and Agent Bradley does get back to you saying good work, and he informs you that the agent he sent to go and investigate the crime scene again, while he didn't find any new human casualties, there was a string of mutilated animal corpses leading away from the area, and they are currently in progress of tracking it.
Do they require additional assistance?
He replies, if you are done with your investigation in DC, you may head back if you see fit. But make sure that you cover all bases in the DC area. Make sure that's not the only lead.
Yeah, what about those
Because you still
investigators
have
who were watching the building?
Yeah, you have the investigators that were watching it, and you still have to like thoroughly comb through all of the paperwork to see what was there, because there might be something in all the paperwork that you guys were able to capture. Because you did like a skim through, I'd say, in the small amount of time you had. Because you just looked up keywords.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. After he submits his report, he can go to bed, and April and Mr. T can comb through paperwork and stuff and do some like follow-up stuff for a little bit if need be, like use those cameras that he was hacking into to get a license plate and try to find where that car went, and we can go investigate them next. Maybe even come as FBI agents and be like, hey, there was reports of your vehicle outside this law firm yesterday, and this law firm is now blown to the ground, and we had 3+ casualties. Like, you're under arrest. What's going on? using our domestic terrorism as a thing to infiltrate them.
Okay. So you go to bed the early hours of the morning, probably an hour or two later, April and Quinn wake up. You guys check your phones because you guys got pings from Secure app, and you see Dragunov had put in his report. You guys see that what Agent Bradley has said also in your feed. In April, you're a bit surprised that an agent was sent because they didn't even bring that up to you, and that an agent was sent to the original crime scene, and there's a string of bodies. You see where you get the gist that Stubbs had called and everything, and that whole conversation. You get the gist of it, but you don't get like the full context that Mr. T got from it, from being awake.
Okay. So we're keeping secrets now, boys? I know we have to keep secrets from everyone else. You don't fill me in on stuff. I'm out here risking my life. I know you're in charge, but I think I deserve to know what's going on, man.
What are you talking about?
I didn't know anyone was called in. I didn't know anything else had happened.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, that was when you decided to take nap in car. You see, I had phone on speaker, and I talked to Mr. T. And I already told Mr. T. Mr. T heard everything because of speakerphone. That's not my problem. You saw logs heavier than any lumberjack.
Or is it because I disagreed with you? And so now you think that you shouldn't tell me things?
See, I wasn't trying to hide anything intentionally this time.
This time?
You're the one who said, I go take a nap.
April's just gonna kind of be like pissy and probably stomp off to go smoke a cigarette.
Dragunov goes back to sleep.
Am I in wrong here, Mr. T? I did not hide nothing. She was the one who went to sleep, and it's in report. You can see report. Nothing hidden. Nothing. She could shoot my women.
I'm not paid to think.
Good man. Come to those reports, why don't you? I stayed up all night. I go to bed now. It's your turn to do some work. And we might need to do some detective work on finding out where those people came from who are outside building. We might need to investigate them before we leave.
Did we get information on them?
I mean, you could retrace the CCTV footage, but you guys didn't get any information other than you guys saw them. You guys saw them, and then you used the CCTV to see them leave.
It was a business vehicle for a private investigator, right?
Yeah, you guys got that from the license plate.
The license plate?
Yeah. And doing a track down would be easy, considering you know what private investigation company they're from. That would just require a specific role. Let me see what. I don't think that would be a very specific. That would be a very specific type of role. Let's see.
Oh,
Actually, you guys
Okay.
would be able to find it easily with just the computer science from Mr. T's computer science skill. Now that I think about it, because you already know the detective agency that they're from, and all you would have to do is just go to their website, get their address, and go down there. But getting information from them would require a specific role, like bureaucracy or criminology,
I
something
have-
like that.
I have journalism, bureaucracy, criminology.
A threatening Russian who will
Persuade.
tell them that they're being accused of domestic terrorism.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
April
pretty
would
much have all
definitely
the
be
sweet talking
person.
ones.
Yeah, you'd be the main one doing all that work. Yeah, you guys find the address to the detective agency, no issues.
So are we all going or are we splitting up?
Well,
Well,
Dragunov
we
went
also
to
got to
bed.
comb through the doc. Yeah, we got
Dragunov
to
went to
comb through the
bed,
documents.
and you guys got to comb through all those documents too.
So are we doing one thing after another or are we splitting up? And also the fact that I guess Dragunov hasn't slept. So we need to figure out, are we... Is he sleeping while you comb through documents and I go to the detective agency? Or are we both coming through documents and then once Dragunov gets up, going to the detective agency?
That's up to y'all. I'm asleep, so I have no say. Well, they could roll up a fire escape last night without me telling her to do something, without her telling me to do it. So her going someplace without me giving her instructions is completely on.
It's a very
on par.
April thing to go.
Especially
and just
didn't I do
something.
that at the hospital? I ran away and went to the hospital too.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very
Mhm.
April thing to go do your own investigation on the sidelines. So it would be up to you whether you let him comb through all that data while you go talk to these people.
Yeah, I would think April, mostly works alone too and investigating stuff. So I would think, I mean, not like, outside of this with her work. So she would have no problem going there alone. And would probably want to. Just curiosity bug.
The only things that you would need would be a badge of some sort to get the information from them, which you have. You have FBI badges. You have CDC badges.
We have all the badges.
Yeah, you have fake badges that would hold up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off then.
And you drive off
Once
into
it
the
gives
early
me their
morning,
info.
leaving
And what
Dragunov,
documents was I supposed to go through?
the documents you got from the office of Aaron Silverman. You took pictures of them, and then you did basic keywords and sent any relevant data Tybalt Greaves to the handler, but you also saw some stuff ping for some other stuff that you hadn't combed through yet.
Gotcha.
And that is actually a really good place for us to leave off for tonight. As Dragunov starts getting him some well-needed rest, Mr. T starts combing through the documents recovered from the now completely destroyed law firm of Marcus Silverman and Green. And Agent Shadowfox goes to talk to some private investigators to see what they were doing monitoring this law firm. You guys are getting really close. I honestly think by the end of this month we will be done with this module, which is perfect.
Are we changing? Are we rolling for any of our things today or no?
Yeah, you guys could go ahead and roll your failures now. You guys had very few, so you can go ahead and up all those skills. It's just a D4 minus 1.
Okay.
So go ahead and up those skills. Get rid of those check marks for the next day.
Did I fail my athletics one? I think I passed that one, right?
Yeah, you passed your athletics.
Okay, so just
Quinn is getting quite a few.
I just rolled a 4, right? Or the
Yeah.
3, I mean, or the 4.
Yeah, a D4 minus 1.
Okay.
What am I getting?
Any skill that you failed, you can add a D4 minus 1 to it.
And if we roll a 1, do we still add 1, or is it don't add to it?
Repeat that.
If we roll a 1, do we still add? Do we
You
add
get
0
1.
or do we add 1?
You get
Okay.
1.
Okay. Yeah, I think I only had 2, so. And then we erase all our checks, right?
Yeah. Quinn's getting quite a few. I don't think Steven got any failures.
No, I think I rolled 3 times this game, and 2 of them were crits. And then one of them was close to failing. It was a 4950. It was a luck roll.
Yeah, I just had alertness and search.
Mm-hmm. A stakeout episode only requires basically those 2 skills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luckily,
the 2
you guys
skills I
weren't
excel at
talking.
better than anything.
If you guys had gotten caught by something by doing something really foolish, like if you had gone inside the building, you would have had so many chances to talk your way out of it, get those failures, but it wasn't required.
Well, I almost did her.
Possibly failing a stealth roll to get into the building, lockpicking check.
I was waiting for her to go in the building, and then Yuri blows it up.
Listen.
So I was like, no, what are you doing? Get out of the building.
I don't think Yuri would have just blown up the building without being in the car. And the moment he got back in the car and saw she wasn't there, he probably would have been Asuka, and then started going and looking off for her. I think at that point, Yuri probably would have just broken into the building and started like torturing them at gunpoint, shooting them, and then blown up the building just to cover up the fact that he had to shoot them.
Yuri might consider blowing me up. Consider blowing me up.
Am I wrong, Steven?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both.
He would at least thought hard about it. He might have let luck decide. Or the roll decide.
I mean, she could have been compromised. I mean, who am I to judge?
She's mouthed off too many times. Click.
I mouth off a lot.
But yeah, that was a really good session. I'm looking forward to next week. Well, wait, what is the date? Okay, next weekend should be good. We might not be playing on the 19th, but that has nothing to do with the fact that it's my birthday. I don't give a shit about that. It's because me and Caitlin are going to be officially going down to the courthouse on the 17th, so it's going to be like our honeymoon weekend.
Ooh.
Aw, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's big.
Mm-hmm. We don't have her insurance holding us back anymore because they kicked her off of TennCare.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to take the day off from work for that? Do I need to submit that now?
I mean, if you want to, we're just going to go down to the courthouse. I think we only need one person there for a witness, so.
I feel like we had two.
I remember for Steven, I was the witness on his. I don't know if there was another one.
Yep.
Was there another one?
No, it was just you.
Okay, yeah. Down here, it might just be one witness then. So, if you don't get the day off, we can just ask Nana. Nana will do it.
Oh, yeah, this says it depends on the laws of the state. So,
Mhm.
but I think we had two, because I think Uva and Dakota both did ours, Levi. Because I just had to get my copy because of trying to get my star.
Yeah.
You know, women have to prove that their last name. So
Yep.
also fun.
Does every state have to do that?
What?
The ID thing, the star?
Yes.
To fly.
If you want to fly,
if
yeah.
you want to fly within the state, yeah. I think it's stupid, but yeah, it's required down here.
I don't understand. I don't understand it either.
Like, just being a U.S. citizen should allow me to fly to any state.
Your passport can work instead, though, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you have to have a passport or
I'm
the
looking.
star thing.
Yes, the passport does work. Okay, so it's either or.
I need to get my passport renewed because, like I said, I'm planning to go to Korea in April or May, so
I'm not allowed to
I need
leave
to
the
get
country
that done.
because I don't have a passport. I don't have the star on my license. I technically need to go get a new license because I haven't gotten it since we bought the house, and neither is her. But we're probably gonna go and end up doing that weekend anyway because she has to get her name changed.
Yeah, it's a pain. And you have to have your birth certificate, which I didn't realize that I only had the hospital copy, you know, not the real one. So I had to go get that.
I hope we don't need that down here because I don't even know if.
I think that's what you have to have for the real ID.
I don't know if Caitlin's mom even knows where her birth certificate is. I have mine. Mine's right here, right next to me here in this room.
So mine wasn't that bad. I think I only had to pay $15 a document, and I just went up there and I got it the same day.
Yeah, you can go and get a copy from the
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't that bad. I mean, it took I think it was like 2-3 hours later I could pick it up. So, or they'll ship it to you, but I wanted it the same day.
And when we went to go get the girls, it was literally go down there, fill out the thing, and we left like 15 minutes later with both forms. But I think
Oh yeah, we had to wait, but there was a lot of people there that day.
I think I have my original. I think me and Steven have our original birth certificates. I don't know
Somewhere.
if it's a
Yeah,
copy.
mine's
I
somewhere.
don't think mine's a copy. I think it's the original, but I'm not sure.
You see, I thought that's where my passport was, because technically my passport is expired anyways, but like I had like this little folding thing, like with all my important documents in there, and like I thought I put my passport in there, and I was gonna go get it renewed a couple years ago, and I couldn't find it, so now I'm gonna have to go. I don't know if I have to like apply for a new one, or if I can just renew it with it being missing.
Did either of you
technically-
do that 23andMe, by the way?
Yeah, we both
Yeah,
did it.
we both did.
Okay, did you see that they just updated the parts? They're getting like more specific about the regions. Like, so
No.
instead of mine just saying British and English, yeah, go look at your report. So mine broke it down. Now it tells me English, Scottish, Welsh, Irish. Before it just said like mostly British and Irish, you know?
If they actually did that, I need to go check it, because when me and Steven
Yeah.
did it, it showed that we didn't have any native blood in us, and we know we do.
Yeah, guaranteed 100% we know, because my dad's grandma.
Like
Like,
if
was
you
full-blooded.
look at pictures of our grandma, she is a native. But
Yeah.
her mother, I think she was born on reservation, so there's no birth certificate or anything. So
Yeah.
it's very hard for us to prove it.
I was told I had Indian, and mine says I have none. But like not a huge amount, but I was like told my whole life that I was like, 1/16 on both sides. I'm pretty sure mom told me I was Indian, that she had Indian. She does not.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to tell Jeffrey yet, unless he saw me post it on TikTok. But I finished my Korean beginner course yesterday.
I did not see that video. I rarely get on TikTok nowadays because of the fact that my algorithm is messed up.
Well, most people that interacted with it,
Hey,
anyways, were all the
just so you
Korean
know-
ladies I'm talking to.
I just looked this up, and it said it's possible for you to have a full-blooded ancestor but still not show any, because you're only getting like 25% from even a grandparent. And it's not a neat 25%, you know? So, and the more farther you go out from that, so it's possible to have an ancestor but still not have that DNA. Because you get like, random parts from each parent. And they got random parts from their parents, Shoot, I think on mine, I'm closer related to Nana than I am my own half-brother. How does that work? Like, I share more DNA with Nana than I think anyone else. Yeah.
But it could also be biological records, Like, are people actually going out into native communities and getting native DNA testing? Because, that stuff may not appear in those tests, because are they going out to reservations and going, oh hey, let's make sure we're keeping up with the Cherokee Nation DNA databases, because
And you know what?
that,
I mean,
that
they might
stuff
not
is
want
protected.
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
might
say they
not
might not wanna
want
be,
the
so.
DNA in there in the first place.
So, and then there's just no way to go around that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna try to watch a movie or something before I go to bed, because I'm doing these horror movies, and the next couple of days are gonna be rough. So if I can get ahead, then I won't fall behind.
Hey, I also want you to know I share more DNA with Steven than I do Jeffrey.
Oh, that's wild.
7.31 with you, Steven, and 6.65 with you, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Yup. And Nana is my most with 21.68.
It's because
That's
I'm
wild.
younger.
I know, because I
just
don't
tried
think
to
me and
log
Nana
on and
are
it wouldn't let
alike.
me log on, so I'm gonna have to wait
Maybe
like
our
a day before I can
patience.
check.
I'm not patient, and neither is that woman.
I crack the joke with Nana all the time. I'm like, I'm your favorite middle grandchild, because I'm number 3. I'm number 3.
Yeah.
It's like Jeffrey's the youngest, Bonnie's number 4, you're number 2, and Josh is number 1.
So you're right in the middle.
I'm square in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm your favorite middle grandchild. And she, every time I correct that joke, she has to do the math. And she goes, "Wait, you are the middle grandchild." I'm like, "I know, that's the joke."
Yeah, it's weird. And I share like 4% more DNA with my dad's half sibling than I do Aunt Christy.
Oh, that's weird.
I know DNA is fucking weird because
Yeah,
you get
DNA
different
is really
amounts from
weird.
each parent. So yeah, check out your guys' stuff because it's probably changed.
I just tried
I'll
to
look
log
at it for
on
sure.
and it would not let me due to excessive password failures, and I only tried twice, so I'll just have to try again tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
Alright, I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Love you.
Yeah.
See you later, man.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
As for you all, thank you so much for watching. If you want to try out some Delta Green yourself, you can get your own books on Amazon or Arc Dream Publishing's website. Or you could go to drivethroughrpg.com and get yourself a PDF version, which I use actively for this, as well as the occasional virtual tabletop module, which we also use for this. I think Delta Green needs more people playing it. It is a fantastic offshoot of Call of Cthulhu because that is how it started, and I want to get more eyes on it, which is why we're doing this. So I hope you all had a wonderful evening watching. If you are watching it, we're watching it live. If not, whenever you're watching it in the future times, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace out.